That's my banana tree. It's been tucked in the corner all winter in the greenhouse, and I've been busy getting things out of the greenhouse, moving things around, and trying to get things ready in the garden. This was going into my chicken run. It still is, but because I wasn't ready to take it out of the greenhouse yet, I did not pay good attention to this plant. Everything in here was covered in pollen. And I just thought that was pollen as well. It is not. That is spider mites. If you've got any kind of damage like this on a plant, it could be killing your leaves or your entire whole plant, which is what's happening here. Now that I look at it, the top side just looks like it's covered in debris, pollen, dust, whatever. The bottom side is covered in little white, tiny little white flakes. What am I going to do about it? I'm going to make up a mixture of neem oil and I'm going to spray this. It's going to take several applications. I'm still going to move this into the chicken run. Yes, banana trees, the leaves are safe for the chickens. It'll provide a little bit of shelter for my rooster Coco, and it'll be beautiful in the chicken run. I like putting plants in the chicken run. I have some spider plants hanging out there already. They're safe for chickens as well, but I'm gonna have to treat this. There's two ways that this could be handled. I could cut these leaves off. It has new leaves trying to unfurl. I could cut these off and dispose of these leaves in the trash can. There's a little damage on the leaves and they're not going to make it, but will they die today? Probably not. Will they die soon? Yes. But just so there's a little bit of protection out there from the sun, I think I'm going to keep these, but I could just cut them off and treat the rest of the plant. I'm going to spray the top and the bottom sides of these leaves with neem. I'm not going to do it right now in the daytime when it's hot, the sun is out. I'm going to put this in the chicken run. After I put my chickens up for the evening, I'm going to spray this while the sun is down and the heat is down. I will do this several times every 3 to 4 to 5 days. I probably will do 3 treatments. I'll do as many treatments as it takes until I see they're gone. I will treat the trunk all the way down to the soil. I'm going to go ahead and move this to the chicken run, and there's some shade out there, but I don't want to spray the neem oil while my rooster is out and about. If any drips down, I don't want him to drink it. Neem is not safe for the chickens, but it'll dry overnight and it'll be fine. This plant is tall enough, he won't be able to jump up and grab a snack off of it and eat that neem. I'm going to also have to treat everything in my greenhouse. Now, why do I have the spider mites? Spider mites are more prevalent on plants that are indoors, whether that's a house plant that you may bring in and out to water or get some sunlight and a breeze and then take it back in the house. You may carry the spider mites in the house. Out here in the greenhouse, it's any indoor confined structure where there's no wind, no rain, or predatory insects. That would be kind of taking care of that. So the outside plants are not as susceptible. They can get the spider mites, but you're generally not going to be bothered with an infestation like what I have here. And once I get these treated, it'll be fine. It'll continue to push out new leaves. The old leaves will either die off or I'll probably cut them off. All summer, it will stay out there in the chicken run and it will put out new leaves and it'll be beautiful and healthy again. If you have any kind of destruction that looks like this, and this is my fault. This is absolutely my fault. I didn't pay attention. And I do normally treat things in the greenhouse. In fact, I treated a few other plants as prevention about 2 weeks ago, but I neglected this one. My fault, my mistake, lesson learned, because I should have known that this would be a problem. Specifically because it is dry in here. It is, until now, I've just now taken the windows out of the greenhouse and cranked up the fan. But until now, through the whole winter, there's been no humidity. There's been no movement of breeze like from the fans or the wind coming in from the windows. So a still, dry environment is a feast. It's basically a bed and breakfast in here for spider mites. If you have spider mites or you suspect you have spider mites, a neem oil mixture is a good place to start. Neem oil does do a good job on spider mites. I hope this was helpful. If you spot anything like that, do some research and find out if you have spider mites as well. And get those plants treated so that they have a chance to survive. Too much, too long can kill your plant. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.